He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Cagatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Cagatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Farah Koydum, where his portrayal of Emir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Cagatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with Iserd, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Cagatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Cagatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Cagatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Cagatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Cagatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of grace, determination, and screen magnetism that made audiences take notice. Ozge didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with purpose, transforming academic discipline and natural talent into one of the most promising historical drama careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ozge was born on August 16, 1998, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before large-scale productions and global recognition, she focused on education and artistic development. She studied at Muglis Siki Kochman University, where she received formal training in performing arts. During her university years, she actively participated in theater and stage work, building confidence, discipline, and a strong foundation in character interpretation. Her acting journey took a remarkable leap when she was cast in a historical drama Kurulus, Osman, portraying Bala Hatun, a character rooted in strength, loyalty, and spiritual depth. Ozge stepped into a demanding role that required emotional intensity and historical awareness. The series quickly gained massive popularity both in Turkey and internationally, introducing her to a global audience almost instantly. Rather than being overwhelmed by sudden recognition, Ozge embraced the responsibility of carrying a culturally significant character. Her portrayal balanced grace with resilience, earning praise from viewers and industry professionals alike. The role established her as a leading face in historical television drama. Ozge's approach to acting reflects patience and commitment. Instead of rushing into multiple projects, she is focused on developing depth within her performances, ensuring that each scene reflects authenticity and emotional grounding. This deliberate pacing has helped her build credibility early in her career. Off-screen, Ozge's public image combines modesty with elegance. She is often seen at cultural and fashion events, representing brands that align with her refined and composed persona. Despite growing fame, she maintains a relatively private presence, choosing meaningful appearances over constant exposure. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined mindset. She values balance, family connections, and continuous self-improvement. Maintaining both physical and mental well-being is part of her routine, especially given the physical demands of historical productions. Ozge's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With a strong international fan base and widespread streaming reach, she has become one of the recognizable young faces of historical drama worldwide. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from her long-running series, endorsements, and brand collaborations, built steadily through dedication. What truly sets her apart is composure. From her debut role to sustained success, Ozge carries herself with maturity beyond her years. She approaches fame with humility and views her career as a long-term journey rather than a momentary spotlight. As of 2026, Ozge stands not only as a rising lead actress, but as a symbol of grace, discipline, and steady growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.